Just when you think things can't get much worse, they inevitably do. You know, at first I was a fan of Kanye doing the whole I want to have control over the narrative, course of action that he'd been taking over the past couple weeks, airing out any grievances that he had with Kim, as opposed to allowing a narrative to spin around and then ultimately lashing out about it via song. But when it's done like this, I don't really think it's for the best interest of the child that you are trying to protect. Namely because I didn't know North West even had a TikTok, and I wouldn't have known if Kanye West didn't tell me. This is similar to when he leaked Drake's address. Even though it was already public information, way more people found out that that was Drake's address after Kanye West had put that information out there. So while I have no doubt that he loves his daughter, he's ultimately putting her in more harm's way by telling so many more people that she has social media in this format. The first thing that Kanye West needs to realize is that you have zero say in this. Kanye posted a screenshot of a video basically saying that he wasn't okay with North West being on TikTok. And I understand, right? It's okay. It's understandable why in this day and age, in this time period, you wouldn't want kids on the internet unsupervised. It's a crazy world we live in. It's an evil world we live in from time to time. I'm not a celebrity. I don't have any social status to that degree. Y'all on Twitter have seen a few pictures of my nephew, for instance. I've always asked my sister for her consent, making sure whatever picture or video I were to post of him was okay with her first, just out of consideration. I'm not the other parent. That'd be weird. But I understand why someone would want to know about something like that. But when the person posting the images of your kid is the other parent, you're not really putting yourself in an advantageous position. I don't feel bad that North's mother is posting pictures of her own daughter. I understand why this lack of control is making Kanye West upset, primarily because when Kanye West wants the world to know about his children, he exploits them in his own music. And I'm not saying that there's anything technically wrong with that. He has the right to. But if this is about privacy, if it's about consent, I mean, shouldn't you ask your children if it's okay with them if you talk about the experiences that you guys have privately before you talk about it on your political campaign?
But even if my wife were to divorce me after this speech, she brought North into the world even when I didn't want to. She stood up and she protected that child.
Before you talk about it on your records, Kanye then goes on to post an image of the TikTok terms of service. And unfortunately for Kanye, I was almost on his side in saying that, yo, this makes sense. You know, he might be onto something here. 13 and under should be on child TikTok. But then I type in Northwest's TikTok and I don't find Northwest TikTok. What I found was Kim and North TikTok. Northwest doesn't have a TikTok account of her own. It clearly states managed by an adult in the bio. Why you are posting that if you're 13 years old, you'll be placed in our TikTok for younger users experience. This is if you have your own TikTok account. She does not. Now, I'm not advocating for TikTok. I hate TikTok. I'm not advocating for Kim Kardashian because I'm not a fan. But this is such a stupid reach, like out of nowhere. What does this have to do with anything? I was so disappointed in social media because I thought there were at least enough people out there with half a brain to, you know, not so easily pick a side in this matter and understand the very obvious nuances to a situation like this. You cannot prevent the mother of a child from posting images or video or content with her child. She has the right to. As long as the child is not in danger, as long as the child is not being abused, she has the right to as her parent. As does Kanye when she is in his custody. That might not be what Kanye wants to do, but I'm sure there are other things that Kanye does that Kim doesn't agree with when it comes to Northwest and his other children that she understands and accepts she might not be able to have a say in because he is the father. The TikTok thing to me is childish at best. It just seems as if Kanye wants unnecessary control. It's an account for a daughter and her mother, and they're clearly just having fun on the account together and sharing those little experiences. North probably isn't seeing the comments. They're likely disabled. She probably has no interaction. She just has an opportunity to see herself in a medium with her mother and share some memories. That's really it. And for the people out there that are typing, well, what the fuck? What type of perspective is that? There's sick people on TikTok. Nigga, there's sick people everywhere, okay? There's a nigga right now watching this video, eating a glizzy on the toilet in a public restroom with no condiments in February. Okay, there are niggas who are musty in 2022. There are niggas who are openly endorsing Biden. There are people pushing 30 quoting Euphoria. It's a sick fucking world out there, I know. But just because you stop your kid from posting on TikTok, that don't mean the weirdos go away. They're gonna show up at the Lakers game. They are police officers. They are teachers. There's so many people with and without authority. You are never gonna be able to escape weirdos from being in this world. All you can do is your absolute best to protect those kids while they're coming up. Kanye on Twitter and on Instagram acting like it's OnlyFans. Kim responds, Kanye's constant attacks on me in interviews and on social media is actually more hurtful than any TikTok North might create. As the parent who is the main provider and caregiver for our children, I'm doing my best to protect our daughter while also allowing her to express her creativity in the medium that she wishes with adult supervision because it brings her happiness. Divorce is difficult enough on our children, and Kanye's obsession with trying to control and manipulate our situation so negatively and publicly is only causing further pain for all. From the beginning, I have wanted nothing but a healthy and Fuck, I almost read that entire thing with no screw-ups, man. Fuck. Kanye's response to this was, what do you mean by main provider? America saw you try to kidnap my daughter and on her birthday by not providing the address you put. Why? Can you put some periods, bro? You put security on me inside of the house to play with my son, then accused me of stealing. I had to take a drug test after Chicago's party because you accused me of being on drugs. Tracy Romley, stop manipulating Kim to be this way. Now, unfortunately, once again, Kanye, you do not have entitlement to enter someone else's home just because your kid is there when the person's home you're entering is the other parent. I can empathize with Kanye's frustration in basically being able to see his children whenever he wants to, but you're acting like security, I guess, unreasonably tried to detain you or prevent you from coming onto your own property when it wasn't your own property. In this article, it states that Kanye sent his cousins to speak to Kim at her house, claiming they were non-aggressive. Bro, that is the most aggressive shit you could do. When you handle things in this way, the narrative still gets spun around because you're putting yourself in a position where you're not being negotiable in any frame of the word. If you want to have that level of control, you would need to get full custody of your children, which I do understand generally falls in the favor of the mother more often than not. That's how the courts generally go. Kanye's biggest chance in all of this would be to try to go for joint custody. Even still, though, he would not be able to prevent Kim from posting content with her daughter. But even then, a judge will look at, okay, Kanye's moved from this location to this location to this location to this location. He's never in one area for too long. He's traveling all over the world. When they're looking for which parent who's going to have the guiding say in a child's life, they're looking for stability. They're looking for consistency, and the likelihood that Kanye will be able to prove that even over the last 5 years is going to be low. Now, I don't have an opinion on their relationships outside of one another, Kim Wynn with Pete Davidson, or Kanye faking his relationship with Julia Fox to make her jealous. Oh shit, I just found out right here that they already have a joint custody agreement. So there's literally nothing else Kanye can do. If you really want to protect your children, you have to stop talking about them publicly. You have to stop bringing disagreements and feuds and issues and differences that you have with the mother of your child to social media as if niggas on the internet can help you in any way, shape, or form anyway. You're talking majority of the time to 13 to maybe 30-year-old people who don't even have children. This is a fight about nothing that's going nowhere. He's currently working on an album that's taking up, I'm sure, a huge chunk of his time, and I hope he doesn't use that, record as an opportunity to air out more grievances with this whole situation. And lastly, I've also seen a narrative going around that, well, you shouldn't have got with Kim Kardashian. I actually agree with this. However, I'd agree with it more if knowing Kim Kardashian's past and her infatuation with blurring the lines between her private life and social media and entertainment in general, I would argue Kanye West and every artist and almost every celebrity that we've ever known in Hollywood to some degree has exploited their personal life for profit at some point. We can't keep acting like this is a thing native to the Kardashian family. Yes, they are not a talented family, but they are a family that has a business acumen and knows that people will feed into the lives of people they don't know. Just like Kanye will in his songs exploit parts of his personal life for financial or artistic gain. I'm not all of a sudden gonna act like, oh shit, it's just Kim Kardashian that's just trying to go and like seek the clout or some shit like that. It's like, it's weird, bro. It's weird. That's all I have to say about this. Yeah, I don't get why this is an issue. I truly don't. Y'all are both celebrities, so obviously she's gonna be in the limelight regardless. If you wanted her to be off the grid, I guess stop making music. Stop being a celebrity at this point. I don't know what else you want to do. Y'all let me know how you felt about it. Comment section down below. And yeah, I'll see y'all in the next one.